Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I am working today on the postcard challenge for Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group. The challenge this week is Newsprint, I think, something to do with news. And Tanya had just done one with one of the little Tim Holtz characters, but that's what I was planning to use when I was thinking about this project. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but we'll see what happens. So here's my postcard, and I'm going to do it vertically because he's too tall. Hold on. He's too tall to stand this way, and then the smaller one I have is too small. He's just really, really tiny. So I thought this way would work. Now, if you don't know who this is, it is the newspaper boy, and he's the one that used to stand on the street corners of the big cities and sell his newspapers. So I thought I would do a background, and I have this kind of plattish check color, and I think he looks pretty good on that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because I feel like now maybe I don't have enough stuff, but we'll see. So I'm gonna glue, let me just put some of this in the middle here. Where are you? Oh. So I wanted to get this video in today. Friday, I need to take some time off Friday because my bee that I go to sewing is Friday, and I don't sew much. I actually work on journals. I go there and I take things to cut. They think it's very interesting. Okay, hold on a second. I'm hoping, let me see if I can just use my light box thingy, or my light there. I just don't want it to be on there crooked, if I can help it. Okie doke. So, it's been rainy most of the day today. I didn't know we were going to have rain, but this is the same day I redid my video, another video on the giveaway. I just was inspired by it this morning. Well, yesterday actually, because I lost that video. But anyways, I was inspired to work on it. And yeah, see, this is what I don't like, is like when my paper doesn't get down. I guess it's fine. All right, so let me ink it because we've got to have that on it. So I'm thinking of, I always say this and I never do it. I was thinking I am going to take off videos. I think I'll just leave this the way it is. Saturday and Sunday, which means, I think, I don't know, it just means I don't have to worry about it. It's not making the video. I have no problem with that. My problem is getting everything to work afterwards, you know, the uploads and all that. And sometimes it just gets so hard to do daily that I just, you know, don't want to. So I think I'll just put this at, trying to decide, do I want to put it, probably need to put it that way. Those postcards are that way. Okay. Now I'm going to ink him up real quick. Whoop. I got hold of my internet people, and I know they don't know what I'm talking about, but I really think, because I'm having so many problems with my phone, my TV, because that runs on Wi-Fi. I think there's like a loose connection in the cord or something that goes from outside to the inside, and it's an old cord. So I try to explain that to him, but he's going to do a trouble check and get back with me in a couple hours. We'll see. All right, I'm going to cut this guy's hand here because hopefully I can. He's pretty thick. Okay, I'm going to go up. His arm like that. I think that's enough. See that famous Tim Holtz white edge. That's why he invented the ink. Okay, so you've got the guy like that. Now, what do I need? All right, I want him to be holding a sign. So I think I'm gonna have, it's gonna go right under his hand here. And now normally they would hold up the paper. I think it was the newspaper, and it would, you know, have something like the Titanic or Amelia Earhart landed, or, you know, things that happened during that time, but I don't want to be that specific. And I don't have anything fun to put there because it says lunatic shoots Colonel Roosevelt, and I don't think that would be very good. This is from the Los Angeles Times. This is a real image of a newspaper that my mom had from, it is where is it? The date. It might be on the other page. I think it was 1930 something, or maybe it was 1940 something. Anyway, the price was for a year $9, and monthly was 75 cents, and per copy was 2.5 cents. It was a 5-cent newspaper. Anyway, so I want him to hold a sign here, and I'm just debating what paper. This is like more of a tissue, but I thought I could put something over this one. And I don't know if this is going to, it looks more newspaper-ish though. Let me trim this. I don't know what this came from, this piece of paper. Okay, let's see how long. This is a very literal style of a journal card because it's actually a newspaper boy. Okay, I'm trying to decide if that should be a little bit longer. I can't decide. I mean, not longer, shorter. I'm always saying the opposite of what I mean. So that you can kind of see through. Oh, and this, I had this card out before, but it's doesn't really go with that background color. Let me see. Well, that's kind of cool. Where'd I get that? I don't know. I hate to waste it though, but I like that. To me, it looks like more of a sign. About, I'm going to cut it the same width as this. Yeah, I think I'll cut it. long. Let me just get an idea here. So I need to cut it about right here. Around this. Do I want to round the corner? Yeah, newspapers aren't rounded. So, well, it's breaking. So I wonder if that was something old. All right. So that's going to go there. Now on this paper, I'm going to put read all about it. If you remember them yelling out when they're only because of old movies. Believe me, I wasn't around then. But so I thought I'd get my little letter stamps. So R E A D. I love these stamps. These were a Happy Mail, oops, R-E, from Mary. Mary made a journal. Okay. And let me get, I wonder if I should use black. Gosh, I hate using black. I don't know why. It just, let me test it. Let me test it with something else. Yeah, I guess black would be okay. All right, so if I do read all about it, I'm going to try to be perfect. Okay, read. And then we need A-L-L. Hope I have two L's. Probably don't. I'm sure I don't have two L's. So if I don't have two L's, I'm going to do them separately, because that way if they don't come out right. So let's see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's half of that's 2, and that's 3. So I'm going to do it right there, I think. There we go. All about AB. I would have had these ready, but okay, there's A, B, O, U, A, B, O, U, T, so because I can't line up these, as I don't have two L's, it's better just to make them kind of uneven. Okay. Oh, I hate that. There's no way I'm going to be able to get that back on. I don't know why it did that. Okay, now I need IT. I like how these two, you can't do them upside down because they won't snap in upside down. How about read all about it right there? Okay, now I wish I had like an explanation point thingy, but I just check and see if I have. Now these are all just numbers. Someday I'm going to find a little container to hold these in correctly. I put a hairspray lid in there to keep them from falling over. Okay. All right. So that is our sign right there. I think that looks cute. All right. Now in here, I want to make newspapers. And I was going to have a stack of newspapers with him with his hand like he's leaning against the stack, but that would take a lot of newspapers and I don't think it'll work. So, and then I went and looked and see what let's see, I want to take this off because I might want to use this up at the top. I think my cutter is already getting dull. I've got to go to Hobby Lobby on Friday, so. All right, so how much room do I have here? I don't see my ruler where it should be, so where are you, ruler? There it is. Just this little guy. Let's see, so I would say 1 1/4 inches. So that would be 2 1/2 if I fold it. And it's going to be stuck in there. So that should be 1 1/4 inches. The writing. I hope this works. I'm not sure if it will or not, but okay. Let me do another one. And then we want, what I say, 2 1/2. If I need all these or they're even going to work. Let me go this way with it and see if those big letters might show up somehow. All right. So I'm going to fold these in half. All right, so the newspaper, back in the day, the newspapers, well, they still do, open up like that, right? But they were more square than they are now. That's totally crooked. Where'd he go? Oh. So I'm going to put these up in his arm, like so. So it should look like newsprint on the inside too. Let's see. Because we can see it. Let me get a little glue stick. See if it'll hold. All right, so this, it's gonna go it doesn't matter which way it goes. Could have cut them to make sure that they... Everybody knows that says something about Roosevelt, but they don't know what. I love these little postcard challenges because they just make you feel creative, like things that you're putting on the card itself. Now, he should be standing on something. Dang, I don't have anything for him to stand on. Let's see, how about... because Carrie the crafter says they're supposed to be standing on something. And even if you just make it look like ground. And I think that does. So, a little ink around it so it looks like... Because I think even back then they had dirt roads, right? All right, I want to put another newspaper in there. Let me get my wipe. Yeah, I think I want another newspaper. This to go, hold on, okay, so this is gonna go under his arm. So in order to read this, I think it's gonna go that way then. You would think you can't move this stuff after the glue stick, it's stuck. But if you want it to stick, it won't. I'm just gonna get some of that white off. All right, pick it up. Put some ink here. Okay. Do I need another one? Or is that enough? I think it's enough. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there, and this is gonna be hanging from his hand. And then I thought I would put the times behind this. And I'm wondering, do I want to rip it out and put it in there or cut it out? I think I'll rip it to start. I'll leave enough. Oops, kind of wish I didn't rip that because I was thinking I could put that down here. I still could. How much time have I spent? I feel like, oh, I haven't been that long. You know how you feel like you've been doing it for a long time. All right. Kind of just, I think that's okay. I like the word, it says telegraph, not telegram. Boy, how we've come so far since this time. I mean, I think of my mom and I'm thinking she's 90, you know, and I'm sure that you start remembering things younger than that. Have to rip this part off. So all the things that she's remembered, wars and just all that stuff. All the new things that have been invented. We were talking about that the other day. She says, well, I should have got more familiar with the internet, you know. And I'm going, Mom, you know, I'm lucky I'm familiar at all with it. There's just no way you can be expected to know all that. All right, so I think, I hate wasting good paper. I want to put a little color here because it looks just too new, even though, you know, when you copy things, it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to leave these loose, I think. I wonder if it would look better to do a... No, because you have to have something that looks like it's the new, you know, the top of the news. So I'm just going to do it like that. All right, let's get this one down first. So Tanya said that we're going to be doing the postcard challenge for another month after this month. And there's also, let me think. Mandy, I think it's Mandy Shilvers, I think. I'm not sure now how to pronounce it, but she, let's see, we need to read all about it. She does, on her, I think she has a blog, and if you go to Tanya's page, it's listed there. I don't have it at the moment, but I probably could put it in my description somehow. All right, I'm just going to try to... I feel like this was something old that I had, and I just used it. All right, let me put a little dot here because I want it to be three-dimensional, kind of. Okay. So I was looking all over for a news clipping that I have from a fish that was because I wanted something that was, you know, fun, not something bad in the newspaper. So it was about a fish that was caught in a little lake where we used to live. And it was like the biggest fish ever came out of there. So it was a pretty interesting news thing. All right, so we're going to end up, let's go. I think everybody knows that's going to say times because I can't. I glued that down so I can't take it out and read it now. You can't read the paper. Let me just see if I can. And this is like monochromatic. There's no color in it. I wonder if I should put a dash of, should have put red in red. That would have been appropriate. Let's put this way down here. Okay. What do you guys think? Do I need something else? Is this in? It looks to be. I could have probably went over just a tad. Isn't it funny how just, I mean, it is just the distance of a fingernail off. All right, so I feel like I need something red. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why. Oh, well, that's 7, I guess. I'm trying to think what I could put a red label up there, I suppose. I was just thinking a little more color. This is just my little box of miscellaneous things. All right, I think that goes with that other one that I was, yeah, I'm going to keep that out. That's monochromatic, but I like that it's the calendar. But no, we don't need. All right, maybe it just doesn't need anything. I don't want to cover up the word times either. No, I'm not going to do any more. I think I like it the way it is. A little red would have been nice, but, you know, it's not necessary. I don't know where I would put it. This is where I wish I could put, like, a pen and do, that I see them do, like, in the corner, maybe on... This is erasable. Let me check first before I mark that. Yeah, it's not very good erasable. But see if I could do like a squiggly line or something like that. Like this. But I can't do two the same way. I can never even do this thing. See? Parenthesis. I think that's it. Yeah, I can't do that. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. So that's the postcard. I know, I'll sew around it. That will add my little extra that it needs. I could sew it in red. Maybe I'll do that, sew it in red. Why not? If I have red thread. All right, well, I'll take a picture of it and put it on in my thumbnail or somewhere. And it'll be on Facebook, on Tatty Treasures Facebook page. I might put it on my Facebook page. I don't know. I can't get around to doing all the things I would like to do. So, would have been kind of cool to sew around that too. All right. Goodbye. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay?